I'd like to talk to you a little bit about taxes, the big behemoth that's around there to come after everybody after every year. We all have to turn around and pay our fair share. The thing that I learned about taxes at a very early age, during my investment process and working towards building up my own portfolio and my own investments, naturally, I found out the hard way about taxes. At the end of every year, we find out how much our investments made for us, how much we have to pay Uncle Sam, and it's a big complicated process in order to put all these numbers down on a piece of paper so we can let Uncle Sam know how much we made, how much we owe them, or in some cases, how much we're getting back. It became a very important part to me because naturally, I'm investing to make money. So I want that money to stay with me and not have to be shipped out. Well, when I found out about how much taxes I had to pay on the investment returns that I had, I decided, hey, I got to learn about these tax laws and find every angle to be able to make sure that I don't have to pay any more than I have to. Well, that's another cornerstone in the winning edge. We started out by using these same tax laws to help our clients. The tax business kind of started off on its own because I did a few favors for a few clients in the beginning. These were clients who had previously not paid any taxes at all. A lot of them were older senior citizens, and all of a sudden their investments were making more money for them, and naturally they got the call that, hey, it's time to start paying taxes. Their income was over the threshold. So as a favor, started doing tax returns for clients. A big funny thing that always I found very interesting, one of my senior citizen clients that I'll never forget looked at me and said, Ben, I've been retired for 10 years. I haven't had to pay taxes. I thought once you're over age 70, you don't have to pay taxes. I said, no, if you have enough money, you'll be paying taxes till even after you're dead. So the story became that we started putting together a tax service as a favor for a few clients, and they told two friends and so on and so forth. And the next thing you know, the Winning Edge Tax Service was born. And basically what we do is use those same principles in staying on top of all the current tax laws so you don't have to, and we use those tax laws to become your friend and not your enemy. Nowadays, when people get their tax returns done, all they're focused on is a refund. How much am I getting? How much am I not getting? That's not necessarily the most important thing that you want to know. What's really important is how is your money working for you? How are you using those tax laws to make your situation better and keep more of your money in your pocket? You know, I tell people, gee, I hope you're going to owe $100,000 next year. They all look at me like I'm crazy. And I say, well, wait a minute, think about it. If you owe $100,000, how much did you make? Now, that may not be realistic for most people. However, you can't always look at if you owe money as the worst thing in the world. To me, a perfect tax return is if you don't owe any money and you're not really getting that much back, because a large refund simply means that you've been overpaying your taxes all year long. This is a concept that may be difficult for some people to understand, and it is, of course, something that we would talk about in detail when we looked at your personal situation. However, it's important to know that we do know and keep on top of all those tax laws so that you don't have to, and we find a way to make them work for you. And this is a very important concept to remember because one of the most important things about taxes is to make those tax dollars work for you. As another famous Ben said, Ben Franklin, a penny saved is a penny earned, and the same thing holds true for dollars. If you're able to save any amount of tax dollars, whether it be $100, $1,000 or more, that's just like earning money. So one of the things I try to keep clients focused on is that if we can show you a plan that's going to save you tax dollars, let's use 1,000 tax dollars as an example, that money can now be rolled into another investment which could also save money. It's a concept like that snowballs for people, and most people don't understand how it works. But if you can turn around and let me use your tax return as a guidepost to show you how to make it work, it is a very, very important way of compounding your investments over time. It's almost like letting Uncle Sam invest for you, and who wouldn't want to have Uncle Sam do some investing for you? It seems that they're giving money to every other big company out there. Why not us? Well, in fact, tax laws are out there to show us how to invest our money and make the laws work for us so we can get extra income in our pocket. Remember, we don't want to just prepare your taxes. We want to prepare you for them, and we do not want to be a scorekeeper. We want to be the coach. When you have your taxes prepared, some people will just put down all the numbers where they belong. Sometimes they don't get it right, and that's part of our review process, which we will also do for you at no extra charge to review past returns. This feature alone has helped some of our clients recoup thousands and thousands of dollars that would have otherwise been lost forever. But in the meantime, to remember, don't just think about getting your taxes prepared. That's the very simplistic way of looking at it. It's much more important to look at that tax return, see which laws you're not catching, see which investments that you're not doing correctly that will help you to gain tax dollars in your pocket to use for your own future the way you see fit. This is part of our tax planning process, which has developed through the years by staying on top of all the current tax laws and making sure they work best for you. Again, we want to be your coach. We do not want to just prepare numbers and keep score. We want to help you win the game. And the way we can do that is to have you come in for a review and look everything over and make sure that you're on the right track. So we hope you will consider using the Winning Edge to help you prepare your taxes, prepare you for your taxes, and have Uncle Sam's tax dollars working for you and not for them. And in this way, we become partners in working our way towards your bright financial future.